Alright, this evening's video is about the math that we touched on a little bit on Friday, and we're going to get really into it on Monday. Our objective is I can determine if a number is a factor of a given number. On Friday we said that a factor are two numbers that you multiply together in order to get the product, and that the product is what we call the answer in a multiplication problem. You wrote those notes in your math notebook, or at least you should have. You're going to need your divisibility rules in your math notebook, and you're going to want extra paper to work on so you're not flipping back and forth. You can pause the video to gather those things if you need to. First, we're going to start off with questions that you might encounter, like, is 3 a factor of 24? And right away we're going to be using those divisibility rules to determine that. Checking to see if it's a factor of 24. We ask ourselves, does 3 times anything equal 24? Well, we know that 3 times 8 is equal to 24. So, yes, 3 is a factor of 24. Now, the other type of question you're going to come in contact with is listing all the factors of a certain number, whatever the given number is, and they usually want it from either least to greatest or greatest to least. I'll just put G to L. Okay, you'll know that L to G is least to greatest and G to L is greatest to least, which would be, in your thinking, counting downs or counting backwards. Okay, so let's do, let's say 12, for instance. Okay, if we want to list our factors, there's two ways to do it. I'll put one on this side and one on that side. So we call this the rainbow, and we'll call this the T-chart. Okay? So we start with 1, because 1 is always a factor of a number, because 1 times the number itself is that number. So 1 times 12 is 12. And we say, well, we'll go to the next number. 2. Does 2 times something equal 12? Yes, 2 times 6 is also 12. And we need to separate these with commas. And we'll go on to the next number. We've got 1, we've got 2, 3. Is 3 times something 12? And yes, it is. We know that 3 times 4 is 12. And then if we were to continue, say 1, 2, 3, the next number in line would be 4, but we've already got it here, so we're going to start repeating ourselves if we continue. So we are done. So our factors from least to greatest would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Okay, from least to greatest. Okay, let's try another number. Well, let me show you the other way first. So also for 12, we could do a T-chart like this. And we'll say, well, we know that 1 times 12 is 12. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. And if we continued, 4 times 3 is 12. We just have the inverse of 3 times 4. So we've started repeating ourselves, and we can stop. And then to list them, if they ask you to list them, you need to rewrite going down and then back up. Okay, so you'd say 1, 2, 3, 1, comma 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, 4, 6, and 12. So you get the same answer, just done whatever way you organize better. Okay, we'll try another one. Let's try something a little bit bigger. Let's say they give you, the given number is 36. Okay? And you can say 1 times 36 is 36. Now, is 36 divisible by 2? So you check your divisibility rules. Is 36 divisible by 2? Well, it says the last digit is either 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Well, on the number 36, the last digit is a 6, which is one of those digits they're looking for. So yes, it is divisible by 2, which means 2 is going to be a factor. The question is 2 times what is going to make 36? Well, I know that 2 times 6 is 12, so I know it's got to be more than 6. And I'm thinking, well, I know that 2 times 10 is 20, so it's going to even be bigger than 20. So you just kind of have to work through it until you get to the number that you're looking for. If you know, like, your 9 tables, 2 times 9 is 18. You keep going. You want to go past 10, though, because you already know that 2 times 10 is 20. If you know your 12s, that is very helpful. 2 times 12 is 24. So we're getting closer. Okay. In this case, it is 18. I'll save some time here. 2 times 18 is 36. And you could even scratch it down over here on the side. If you're like me, you probably have a bunch of these written on the side trying to figure out, especially as we get to bigger numbers. Okay, 2 times 8 is 16. Carry the 1. 2 times 1 is 2, plus the 1 is 3 for 36. So yes, 2 times 18 is 36. Now we ask 3. Is 3 a factor? It says that the sum of the digits has to be divisible by 3. Well, if we add these up to get a sum, 3 plus 6, it's 9. Is 9 divisible by 3? And that is true. Yes, it is. So 3 will be a factor. 3 times what is the question, though? Notice that the numbers going this way are getting bigger, and the numbers going this way are getting smaller. So you're looking for a number that is smaller than 18. Okay? I know that 2 times 15 is 30. So I know it needs to be even smaller than 15. And it ends up being that 2, give you a second, see if you can figure it out. Or I'm sorry, 3, excuse me. It is 3 times 12. Okay, and again, you can check your work on the side. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 1 is 36. Okay, and then we go into 4. The rule says the last 2 digits are divisible by 4. Well, we only have 2 digits. Is 36 divisible by 4? Meaning 4 times what makes 36? And I know my 4 facts, so I know that it is 4 times 9. And then we move on down. We know it's not divisible by 5 because it doesn't end with 0 or 5. And that's the rule for 5. And 6 says check 2 and check 3. So back up to 2. It has to end with 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, and it does. And then 3, the sum is divisible by 3, and it is. So that means 6 is a factor. And I'll squeeze it right in there. And it's 6 times 6, that's 36. And so it's the same digit times itself. We only write it one time. You would not write 6 and then comma 6. That's just not necessary. Okay? Now I'm going to do the T-chart way just for the sake of doing it so you get used to seeing it. I know that 1 times 36, 2 times 18, 3 times 12, 4 times 9, no 5, and 6 times 6. And I'm just going to draw a line like this for my own sake so I remember when I'm listing them. When I'm going like this to list them, I don't write that 6 twice. So from least to greatest, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and then 9, 12, 18, and 36. Okay, and if you needed it from greatest to least, you would just write this in backward order. All right. Don't forget to do the assignment. I'm going to go ahead and start listing the assignment right underneath the video so you don't have to keep clicking in and out of different folders. So right underneath this video will be the assignment for it, and I will be posting a video to prepare us for Monday. So we are now going to be completely flipped, where you're going to preview the lesson before coming into school, and there will be a assignment right after that. Each one is only going to be 2 problems, so don't feel like you're going to have tons of homework. All right, and I'll see you Monday.